So, hmm. Did you know I could put noise gates and noise suppression and all this other noise things on the mic that I talk to you guys with? Like, how do I just realize this? What are we going to do? I was thinking Destiny 2. Because Rocket League Season Pass? Nothing really that crazy in the Rocket League Season Pass, is there? It was a patch June 9th. That was when the last season started. Season 23 goes all the way until. Is that Jinxie? There's a Jinxie limited time event happening. What? FIFA World Cup, which we missed. Streamer anonymizer. Auto skip goal replay. Oh, good for them. Demo spawn control. Oh, the Ryza Trophy Octane hitbox and the Ryza T60. That's it. The Jinxie LTM balls are right. What? The OG chair. Dad's reinforced chair. What? Creator drops. Okay, but when does this go until? I would like to know that. The September 23rd. Everything drops in September. Every game drops in September. Why? That's not concerning at all. Totally not. Definitely not. Let's not be on. Oh yeah. Honestly, this activity thing, dog shit. Hide it. When has an activity thing ever been halfway decent? And also when TikTok. Yo, what up, Ryan? Is this the Ryan I know, or is this not the Ryan I know? This is probably not the Ryan I know. Just another random Ryan. Ah! Ah! Okay. No, this seems to be all. So, yeah, no, I lost the volleyball tourney. At second place. And my performance wasn't the best show. Definitely wasn't. I I played my best. The games that mattered. The one game, like overall in pools, I'm pretty sure I was fourth place. At first, I felt like I needed everything to be a win, but then as I kept thinking about it, I'm like, wait a minute here. Top six get in. This isn't a team thing. This is a free for all kind of thing. So it's like I could mess up a little bit. Messing up a lot is going to put me in a terrible situation. And I'm pretty sure that is the reason why I got fourth in the pools, which, you know, gave me a little bit of leeway. Gave me about 7 points of leeway. But not the best. Not the best. There was some good players. There's definitely players that I was better than. But not gonna lie, there's probably I think like one, maybe two, maybe three people that are on my level. I I feel like I think there's gonna be more Tracy haters. That is gonna be a whole thing. There haven't been Tracy haters yet, all too much, but the audience is a little bit on the teetering edge. It's a little bit on the teetering edge. Because, like, she was trying to get out of my line of fire. She wouldn't ever be the person that I aim at within the final comp. But, like, she, before I even had the chance to decide that, she instantly left to go set. She was just there setting. So that's something. That's definitely something. What else? What else? So yeah, she left to go set the two guys, and then they could play defense and all that kind of stuff. But all day long, I've been serving and I've been getting point after point after point after point. The only times I lost my serve really was not because of my own volition. It was for the most part either very rarely this time some BS, or it was just something else that I couldn't control at all. So what does that? Um, I dance a teetering line of can I do everything myself, or do I include the people around me to either disappoint me or surprise my expectations? And I can never decide which one to do. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect and all, but I don't know. I don't know. The team comps were very unbalanced for the finals, which is the main thing I hate about blind drill. I hate it. I hate it. I hate the randomizing, but it's the only way that I could play. Because I'm a nomad without a partner. I don't click with anybody. Like I don't know. For anybody who hasn't played in a tourney, like for a beach volleyball tournament, anybody would love to have me. But once you play in one or a few of them, though once you start looking at me and just like seeing the way I play or all that kind of stuff, then you're like, you know what? There's many other options that are just either more fun or better or something like that. It's like I'm a lot in the beach volleyball scene when it comes to tournaments. I'm a lot like the Red Skull. The Red Skull from Avengers Endgame or Infinity War. Infinity War. I am stricken to always guide people to the thing I cannot obtain. And it's a bit sad. A bit sad. I just wish I could have a constant partner. Um, I used to. I used to. Long, long ago. Years ago. Probably like 3 years ago now. But, yeah. And I also live in the Floridian Dead Zone, which the Floridian Dead Zone content that has been placed on my feed is the most confusing shit possible. Because I keep getting things on my For You page. I keep getting videos, and it's like, I live in the Floridian Dead Zone. And, oh my god, this place is so lovely. Let's have a drink. Oh, it tastes like piss water. It's so great. And then the next video is the same Floridian Dead Zone, and it's like, this place is dog! There's nothing to do except for retire, sleep, go to the beach, and die! So, great. My For You page is giving me a whole lot of mixed messages, and I don't know what to think about it. So yeah. Honestly, I have never related much with my For You page more than I have now. Because before, it used to just be ads. It used to be just like product placement, women, thirst traps. And then now, and you know, Destiny 2 when it was dying, it would just like put me in a whole instant depression and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I just like hopped off. Like my boss one time, there wasn't a whole lot of work over in this like small bit of period. Do you sound like Ayman? Ayman? Who the hell is Ayman? Search him up on YouTube. Is he just like a New Yorker? Who? He's just a dude. No, I mean, no, the accent is fake. Bro, this guy just sounds like a dude. Yeah, no, this guy just sounds like a dude. You just came into the chat and said, bro, you sound a whole lot you sound a whole lot like a guy who doesn't have a whole. Does he have the same hairstyle too? No, there's no shot. Okay. Don't know who this guy is. What the hell are these? What? VR and then that's a whole lot of Fazbear stuff. Interesting. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's could make and break your career. No, but the accent is fake. The accent is fake. Yeah, he does a whole lot of ton of stuff and all that kind of stuff. No, but the accent is fake. It's all a show. It's all a sham. No, it's seriously just all a sham. I was over in like a library, and my coworker over in she was like, or he, they, yeah, let's just go with that. They were like, yo, so when you're talking regular, but like once you show any type of emotion towards a single subject, then your accent comes out. So it's 100% fake. And I was like, instead of just fighting it, instead of just being like, you know what? No, it's a real accent. No, it's a fake accent. I have no place to justify it except for where I come, how I talk, and all this other kind of junk. So it's like, even though it aligns with the place that I come from, even though it all. Let me answer. Even though it aligns from where I come from, even though it is the accent that aligns with my ethnicity, and even though it is how I talk 100%, 90% of the time, the accent is fake. I might be from a new. I might be from Long Island. Not even the city, just Long Island, the suburbs of Long Island. I spent more time in a basement than I've seen, like, city tragedies. So, no, but the accent's fake. I'm a New Yorker that shouldn't have an accent. Okay, no, but we're talking about beach volleyball. We're talking about my second place beach volleyball experience. I had it streamed. It's probably a whole bunch of dog. The frame rate is probably I don't even watch my own YouTube streams. Like they could be absolutely dog water. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. They already kind of look like it. Bitrate is that's a 1080 footage. From afar, I look halfway decent. Are you wearing booty shorts? It's beach volleyball. But I don't know how to feel about this. I just remember from all of those kind of just like those high school thoughts or something like that that wear certain things, and I'm pretty sure that's the exact article of clothing that those type of memes back in my like high school days would joke about and just like taunt about. So to actually see that on an actual person is quite it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting, not gonna lie. Yeah. So let me lower the, not turn off the lighting. Let me lower the lighting. Cause yeah. No, but we got second place. What else is there? The experience, it was hosted well. It was hosted well. Apparently, they were chatting about how there is a spy in the group. But, and then they were talking to me and they were like, do you know them? And I'm like, I don't know them. Even though I know everybody, I don't know nobody. Once I started moving, the old me would know everybody, first name, last name, capabilities, and level. The new me, I don't know where I am anymore. No, but yeah. There was one clip. I wanted to see. Ooh, wait. This is the end. This is when the umbrella got on the way. That's when everybody was watching. Oh, when was that slide attack? I was with the two of them. I remember, I think it was either on this court or it was on the other court. I think it was on the other court. Was that actually that early in the tourney? Who is this? This was James. Would I really sync up with James and Jason? I don't think so. I could definitely sync up with Tim. There was one slide attack. So a slide attack is like when you're walking up and it's just like a total sprint to one side. So it's like you receive the ball, you're kind of in front. The easy thing to do is kind of just like pop it up and then knock it down. But instead, you're spreading out the defense and you're just like, and then you're just like, and there was one I didn't call it. I just ran into the direction. The guy set me perfectly, and I smacked it down, and it was hot. Yes. But I don't remember. I had to have been right side, and there's a 0% chance Karen would set me like that. So it had to be a moment. Oh, 100%. It was 100%. Oh, no, that was a good cut though, but it's into Karen. So everybody was predicting it. Everybody was predicting out of me. And I know I'm a very predictable guy. I know I'm always going to be getting miraculous cuts. Miraculous! Call me the ladybug with the amount of cuts that I poke you out. I was spamming the pokey button. I was spamming it to the point where they're like, no more pokies, stop poking. No more pokies. Because it's basically like a tip, but it's legal! It's basically a tip, but it's legal. And they're like, there's nothing I can do! And what are you gonna do about it? Oh, I think I got a YouTube short coming out in the next like half a year. That's gonna be exactly that. Focus! Focus on me. Focus on me. Thank you. So yeah. Okay. It would be any time that I would be attacking on right side. Which is, why am I there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. No. Okay, so that wasn't it. Was that a continued play? Pokemon. Write this down. Having these just like random pieces of paper and then just like lie about and half. Where's my guillotine? Guillotine? Yes, yes it is. When can a man have his guillotine unoccupied with junk? I gotta clean this room, by the way. I have so much foam everywhere, and then I put the foam there, but foam in a circle is just not gonna work, even with contact cement, and I'm holding it for like 5 to 10 minutes long, and it's still not bonding, and I'm like... The odds, the fabrics of the universe, and reality itself is out to get me. So... Oh yeah, back to watching the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. No way was it the beginning of the game. There was definitely some momentum. It looks so puffy. Also, nothing I could do about... I mean, I could just lose weight. You know, everything right there is just like all weight bound. So it's like, if I work out and actually, you know, care for my body, maybe I could look better on camera. But I do got shorts. So I'm happy about that. He's happy. He's happy about that. No, he shouldn't be. No, that's just a stupid nut. It should hurt my pride. I need to get a haircut. My hair is dog water. Everybody's like, oh my god, your hair flows. But then half of them are like, nope, 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 nope. And it's like, maybe I should get a haircut. But also, I really love the style of the top, but I hate everything down here. But do you know how much money I could be saving with shampoo and conditioner? Instead of using 5 pumps, I could just be using 2 pumps. Oh, where is the clip? Where is the clipper? It had to be him. It had to be him. Karen's to my left on that one game, so it had to be this game. Was it at the end? Oh my god, this is gonna bug me all damn day. I had to be on right side. No, and that's when the game is done. That's the final point. No. Ah. Let me show the TikTok what I'm like looking at. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking for this guy right here to be right here, ready to set. I receive it, but then I push all the way to the right, and then I hit down. I know it has to be somebody like him, or it is him, because I know it had to have been somebody with some sort of setting style. And then, yeah. I know I had to play on right side. I know Karen can't really set from. Did I just never play on right side? Like, what's going on? Every single damn point. Could this possibly it? Okay, yeah, no, this is definitely not. 100%. Everybody peppering. Setting up the tent. Or peppering. Me in the Vesper corner. Definitely not the first game. I mean, could it be the first game? A middle. Right? No, it would be setting me. Impossible! Wait a minute here. What squad is this? He not jumping? Let me see. Also, this is probably the first time that any volleyball related content is found on the TikTok after how many years, by the way? Dang. Could it be something that I steal? No. Maybe it's just not this game. Maybe I'm tweaking. No way was it actually Jason. It might be Jason. Might literally be Jason. Being the one I synced with. I mean, they were funneling every single ball to me. Like, look at that. That was a good hit. And free, I take it. But for the most part, I push it into middle, and then Jason just like pushes it out deep. So all he has to do is just like wear it out, it going up, you know? Hmm. James even pull up to anything, by the way? Okay, so that's a shank. Funnel again, I make work of it. Why is he putting I mean, okay. I don't know. Sure. Hmm. By the way, let me switch over to Let's switch over to this on the what do you call it? No way is it that. No, it's definitely not that. Even though that was a quick set, it had to be something perfect. Something where I push into middle, and then I push out. Not like something that seems planned, something that seems unnatural, but then so natural. It might have been endgame. Endgame of this game. That's me in the set. And then let's say I switch out. Did we just win? Nope. Okay, Karen to me maybe? Oh yeah, maybe I switch into James's location. It's more funnel, more spots. And that's just practice. It had to be this. It literally has to be this. It had to be one of these games, and if so, I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh, this is it. This is it. This game 100%. That's why it felt so natural to sync with him. That's why. 100%. That's why it worked out as such a set. Because I'm definitely going to be pushing into her territory just to cover more area. Irises were a little bit off this game. So it's like, I'm covering more area and it's a little bit disrespectful, but it's also like more. Don't blame. Where is he? That's what I was talking about. Okay, right? Yes! Okay. This is what I was talking about. When did the point begin? 1430? 1437, 39, 1440. A 6-second rally? Mm. This was my favorite point of the entire tourney. 100%. It's not even that crazy, but look. Okay. So here's me. I serve it, bring it up, do the whole serve thing, and then, it's a pretty okay serve, but it's sent over in one. I pick it up from middle, which is, by the way, her spot, and it's in his territory, and I'm there for the receive. I get it. And without any communication, I didn't even call for it. He just saw movement of me sliding, and then he was like, back set, perfect. And I jumped up, and I hit it. And anybody who knows me knows hitting is not my strong suit. I might be tall, but I'm also fat! Oh, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I also ended this entire game with, like, a huge banger. These two women know how to play. This guy also knows how to play, but, like, you know, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. Just because I think, like, you have shorter women. I'm gonna put this straight. Men's games versus women games are two different things. They're two different animals. Men go for the kill. Women use their brains. Women will keep going until you leave one opportunity. Men will look for a spot and make sure there's a weakness to capitalize on. It's like capitalize on the first hole you see versus for women. Versus what the Who the fuck is this guy? Yo, what? 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 Should I gotta write this down? Whom is this man? I think he came from like the other group, like the Indian group. Indie, Bangladesh, and Paki group. But like, oh, what was he doing so outside of his court? And then he just came up to look at my setup and was like, oh, I think no way was it off the serve. Oh, it was. Okay, free ball, right? Oh, you know what? I was also scrambling like a maniac in this. Yep. Yep. This is me. This is me. The saxophones are playing. Focus. Thank you. The saxophones are playing. Then it's also raining a little bit. I have an umbrella over my camera, so that's good. But it's still a little bit of a bit. That was a good save on the set. Great offense, great defense. I gotta stop doing that like arm thing. It also takes so much onto the knees in order to do my stupid like thing. Where are times when I am receiving like a maniac? Oh, give me a hard thing to get. I hate that send over. Not that's me. That was me. That was me. That's the main thing that I remember from that game. That's literally that could have been the make or break moment right there. Matt messed up, even though it was right in front of her, even though it was at a medium height. There were, I mean, it's valid enough. We don't have a blocker. It's a lower net. He's able to somewhat hit. Even like you're not rushing towards anything, so you're not expecting anything like that to happen. You know? Okay, but enough of my analysis. I just wanted the actually, you know what? Let's bring back the analysis. Let us bring back the analysis one last time because there was one thing. What was it? I think it was point 18. When We weren't on this side. Oh, I guess we were on this side to finish off. Okay, yeah. I'd be on the right. It would be all to me. And then a little bit of a crash out. And that's the closest I got to a literal crash out all day. Because it was a bit of a scramble. Two-sided set. And then she was also on top of it. And I'm not the type of person to really go for anything. I think that's the first collision I had in probably like a month. I'm pretty sure I slightly collided with her for that receive. Let me see. Did I actually? Too close for comfort. I barely reset. That was a terrible reset. Comes out. I'm there trying to block. I get the ball up. I can't see. There's enough time. I barely hit her hand. 100%. I barely hit her hand. Just and the one thing about being fat is the jiggle physics. That's definitely interesting. The IRL jiggle physics is quite. Oh, you'll have to go to the gym, but why go to the gym? Why go to the gym? Hear me out. Yes, I can live healthier, or I can enjoy the way that I live, being an absolute slob, being an absolute rat of a person. I can enjoy it because I'm not trying to impress anybody. I don't have the will to impress anybody. And if I haven't found an individual that I've really clicked with to play beach volleyball with, the likelihood okay, the same reason why people give up on trying to find like a relationship in this day and age is probably the same way I feel with beach volleyball. Like I'm not a socialite. And anybody who's good looks at me like I'm dog shit, because I am dog shit. But anybody who's bad looks at me and goes like, oh no, I'm not gonna go play in a tourney. It's like, and then we live in a Floridian dead zone where there's no tourneys. Every tourney is West Coast and East Coast is like me. And everything is now gonna be subsiding within like the East Coast is just gonna be everything college bound. It's gonna be only them. And everybody's healthy, cracked out on their mind. They're talking about sodium. They have this many milligrams of sodium within your food, and it is killing you slowly. And I'm like, that's great. So, if I have nobody to play with, there is no point in taking care of my body to train for a game that does not exist. Volleyball, beach volleyball, the way that I want to play it, the way that I want to enjoy it, the way that I feel most, the sport that I love is a 2v2 sport, because I don't want to be sitting down doing jack all. I'm conditioned in such a way where No. I'm conditioned in such a way to the point where if I'm doing nothing, I'm gonna stay doing nothing. If I do everything, I'm going to stay doing everything. And I'm also conditioned in such a way to the point where, like, I'm not gonna go all out, because in order to go all out, that means I gotta go get close to people. And the people that I typically play with are over the age of 35. So one wrong move, and then they are as good as dead. Because if you can't walk, you can't work. And if you can't work, then you can't live, right? So it's like, yeah. So yeah, the reason why I don't go to the gym is because I have nothing to aspire for, nothing to work towards. I can't be practicing for a game that does not exist. I really wish somebody would join this chat and just be like, "Hey, let us play some Fortnite" or something like that. But no. Everybody has a life. Everybody works. Everybody works a part-time job making a minimum wage. Except for one dude, but the one dude literally only calls me whenever he wants to relax. He's like, let us go to the beach house and let us relax. All year long, I'm hanging out with my best friends who are all hype, and you are like a retired male. And I'm like, I would love it. I would love it if you treat me like a regular person who's insane because I'm slightly losing my sanity. Slightly! Don't put me in the home yet! Yeah. Yeah. Don't put me in the home yet. No big deal. Literally, guys only call me whenever they want to have like a relaxing weekend. They're like, hey, let us just like talk. Let's have coffee. Like, let's have Sunday brunch. I'm like, how come you just never call me to like go to the bar? Let's go club hopping or something like that. Bar hopping. And they're like, you live in the Floridian dead zone. There's nothing by you. There's no reason to go down and hang out with you. And I already have people for that. And I'm like, you're leaving me with scraps. You're leaving me with two racists in a box. Like, what am I gonna do with two racists in a box? Let me just go downtown where there's more people of a diverse ethnicity. Which is, by the way, matching mine. Matching mine. I'm like, these are my people! And then they're like, what? And then they say something outlandish, and I'm like, we gotta leave! No! And then we go to the local, we go to the local bars, and everybody's white, because my town is 97% white, and they're all pompous women who could be drinking water, and they're like, this is so fantastic. And then they're like, I want a man that loves country, loves fishing, and loves boats. And I'm like, I go up to a woman, and I'm like, not even trying to get the woman's number. I'm just trying to do like a bait and switch. I talk to the women, and then I switch out with my guys, and I'm just there in the corner drinking my margarita. Because all I care about is the margarita moments. You put a margarita in my hand, I'll get to work. But we go up to the women, they're like, no. And I'm like, fuck you. And then we just start talking to some dudes that come out of like a wedding, like him and his wife or something like that. And then they really vibe out with the two racists out of the two racists in a box. And I'm like, great. Love it. I love it. I love it. And I know if I were to walk in there and be like, let us switch the conversation, the first thing that pops in their head is probably like, so you do investments. And they're going to be like, so do you golf? Do you want to go to this golfing tourney? Because out of the a million things we could do in the Floridian dead zone, golfing is the number one thing. I'm like, yes, because I want to pay $300 to golf once. And then never again. Which, by the way, I haven't even gone golfing. I can't even drive past like 20 feet. Like, give me a 9 iron, and even though the ball is supposed to be going up, it does not go up. Give me a driver, and that ball is not going flying. Give me a spoon, and I'll probably do better with a fork. Oh, I gotta write that down. I'm gonna write that down. Spoon. Probably do better with a fork. No, but I keep checking all the comments on all of these Floridian Dead Zone like pros versus Floridian Dead Zone haters, and straight up, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I look at the comment, it's like, bro, there is a million things to do in the Floridian Dead Zone, like going to the beach, going out mini golfing, going out to this restaurant, going out to that restaurant, going out to this, that, this. And it's like, as a person that goes on a mission, goes on his phone, looks up something obscure, and then starts hopping to place in place, like, I'm not a fan. I know what I'm into, and I know that this town is incapable of providing the things that I'm into. I know it. I know it. Because if I were to know, I would know. And I'm not trying to go hang out with the only people that share interests close to mine with a bunch of potheads in the farms that go hop into a shack in the 20 loads and just stand there just like, would you desire the blunt? You know, I don't smoke, so I'm not gonna smoke. But like, if a person were to offer me a blunt or something like that, then I'd probably be like, I'd consider it, but then I'd still say no. But if you walk around or smoke about in a shack with like 20 other people, mostly dudes, and then you're immobile for like the next few hours, and then in unison, you like see a new object and you stare at me. You're looking into my soul and you're like, do you desire a blunt? This is the quest item. You desire the quest item. You will pick up the quest item. The quest item is the blunt. Like, I do what? No! Why? Why do the people that share my interests have to be in a shack with 19 other dudes and then be regular and then. Why? Or they're absolute freaks. Or autistic. Nobody. Like, straight up. Actually, no, it's gonna be going down a rabbit hole where I'm gonna be talking about like high school people, and then I see them over like years later, and then I'm like, oh my god, I recognize them. But then I'm gonna be like talking about high school things, and I don't really want to talk about high school because high school was not the best of times, not the best of times for other people, not the best of times for me. Why? Because of me. That's why we did a whole 180 change. There's a reason why I don't use my legal name. So yeah. This is the episode. I am at least glad that one person sent 4 messages. Be grateful for what you have. Don't be arrogant. Arrogance and ego is a thing. I want to have more ego. And ego builds off a person's. It is the embodiment of confidence taken to a dark degree. Ego is not inherently bad, but it can be bad under the wrong pretense. What's that? Just like a TV? What? 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 No, I wish I had the confidence for an ego. And I just like sit there and take it, you know? They were talking like mad smack about a woman that kind of just like excommunicated herself. because she either has like mental issues or she was just like heavily like a big drinker, and they're talking the smack, and I'm like, damn, Coop has some history, has some lore. I'm catching up on the lore slowly but surely, and I'm like, damn, I wish I had the confidence to fight back. Like if I actually disagreed with somebody and like wanted to fight back, I wouldn't fight back. I'd just be like, you know what? I give up. I give up. And then I just like sit there in a corner and just be like, yeah, yeah. Spanish waitress comes up to me and goes like, you want water? But in Spanish. And I'm like, I don't know what you said. Smile and wave, boss. Smile and wave. uh, got so much dog shit just lying about. I need to clean this room. I really do. Clean this office. I want to buy a 3D printer. I want to. I have the urge to buy a 3D printer, and I'm like, if I'm dropping beans, I'm ready to drop beans. But the problem is, I do not have the confidence to buy a 3D printer, even though it could be useful. It could be useful for other people. If I okay, one of the main few things that would be on my bucket list, 100%, would be Vesper related items, trinkets, and all the such. That'd be number one. Number two, if I were to support my local volleyball group, who's been standing for like 14 years apparently, because they've been talking and they're like, yeah, no, we've been a thing for 14 years. And I'm like, okay. If I wanted to support them, I could probably be like, instead of buying the shitty tourney trophies, the things that are small, and then you could just like probably bite into in like one goal, and you don't have to steal your son's medallions. You don't gotta steal your son's doubloons in order to show off for like somebody's random picture of them winning. You can instead maybe 3D prints out a trophy of a unique design, never before seen, and then resin, make it out of resin, like build the mold, and then build the resin. Or fill the resin. Yeah. So there's that, but... And then that's number two. Vesper related stuff. Help out my local volleyball group. Number three would be I would love a Jotun. I'll walk over and I'm in a convention and I'm like, holy shit, these people are selling Destiny weapons. They have the Lost Word, the Sunshot, the Thorn, Lumina, Malfeasance, the Ace of Spades. But the one weapon they will never have is the Jotun, the toaster gun, the fireball of death. Call me Mr. Worldwide with the amount of fireballs I have shot from the Jotun within Destiny 2. If I were to ever get a 3D printer, one of the first things I'd be doing is making a Jotun. And then I would put it on the wall next to where I work. I'd be like, I would place that for everybody to see. And my coworker was like, you want to have a fake gun on the wall in the workplace? And I'm like, motherfucker, this looks like a toaster. The gun looks like a toaster. It is my favorite gun in all of video game history. And it looks like a toaster to the point where the company literally sold a shitty ass toaster, painted it with one symbol, made it black, and then sold it for $200. And 200 people bought that shit. 200 people bought a poorly painted toaster for $200 when they probably bought it for $30. If I were a Jotun, I'd make a Jotun. But I don't have a 3D printer. But I would drop the beans. but also I need somebody to convince me. I need the main person I would click with. If you were to ever be on my bad side and want to find a weakness, find a way to, number one, crack my shell, and just, if you were to how do you, I don't even know how to explain my vulnerabilities. Yeah, no, yeah, great. I talk big game about being alone and then going out to places and trying to go to different volleyball courts here, there, many ways away. Any place that's not West Coast, I'll be there. But I don't really have a clause in which to be like, hey, no, yeah, no. I'm there. You know, it's like a goal that seems more like a fantasy. Like Cinderella, that's like, I'm looking for the man of my dreams, but doesn't even have dreams, you know? Who you think you is? You're not Aurora. That is Sleeping Beauty, right? What is Sleeping Beauty's name? Aurora, yeah. Also known by alias Briar Rose. What's the whole point of the Aurora name? What? Huh? Damn, Drew really hopped in here and then didn't say anything and left. That's kind of fucked. I invited this man to my home and he said yes. Huh. Ah. Honestly, I'm not even mad. Like, if it was my mother that did that to me, I'd be like, you literally watch me all the time just to keep up with the lore that happens all around me. What the fuck do you mean you just pass on by? I was talking to the guy today because one of the guys was like, I'm just watching, I'm just supporting, instead of just like actually playing because, like, you know, I got a bad arm and I can't really do with this injury and all this kind of stuff. I've been out for like 1.5, maybe 2 years. And I'm like, damn, nah, that's crazy. And my parents used to love to watch him play because he would always wear these like American ass shorts. Be like, Captain American! Yes! Go, Captain American! Go, go, go! And I'd be like, shouldn't you be like supporting me? I am your son. You should be taking pictures of me and like shitty ass pictures that are overexposed from your 70-inch TV. And why are you cheering on somebody else? And you can't even remember his name. You call him Captain American, even though he doesn't wear like Americanized shorts now. He doesn't even wear the meta glasses he got because he bought meta glasses being like, yeah, no, I got these meta glasses now. But like, they were cheap because they look like dog shit because they're orange or something like that. And he was like, yeah, no, I mean, now I could say I own meta glasses the same that I own meta glasses and use meta glasses, but meta glasses are just glasses. So it's like, now they're orange and they look like dogs, so I'm never gonna wear them again. And I'm like, ew. You know, if I were to wear meta glasses, you'd just probably hear me huffing and puffing. Actually, you wouldn't hear me huffing and puffing because never is there a moment where I'll be huffing and puffing. I was kind of huffing and puffing over when I was playing in Boynton because I went over to go play in Boynton because there were some women, but then all of the women were like, okay, I'm a person that requires momentum in order to play well. So I started off and I played like dog shit. I was like getting cooked. And then I started playing, and once I started playing, then I got into the momentum, and then everybody else wasn't watching except for these two women we were going against. It was guys versus girls, and then they're like, damn, okay, wait, this man can play! Because in the beginning, they were like, damn, all the men here are dog shit. We should have just made our own women's group. And then I'm like, I can do better! I can do better! And then I did do better! I live by the fact that if you have me not moving, not doing, then I won't be doing. But if you got me moving, then I'm moving! Oh, yeah. Honestly, we just had like a whole thing of a talk. We literally had so much conversation, so much yapping on cam. I think it's time to game! It is time for me to play video games for probably like 2 hours, clean my office, and never speak to you! If you are one of the lucky audience members, do be aware I will ignore you! God damn it. Oh. Nice. Hmm. Let's see if we can get the whole Iron Banner set for the Titan. Am I really not complete quests yet? Really? Huh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Loot! Armor! Buy it! Alright. Huh. That might be good. That might actually be good. Don't want melee. Really just don't want melee. And it gives me melee. More Destiny 2, because I love Destiny 2. Destiny is my calling! Love it, I love it, I love it. Honestly, give me a second. I'll put on my contacts. The only reason why I love Destiny 2 is because I have some sort of emotional bond with it, you know? It coincided with, it created and manifested one of the most proper, fantastic periods of my life. I would hop on and be so happy that I could raid and do all of these missions with all of these other guys. And then that didn't happen, so then I moved on, came back, doing their thing without me. My guy. Weren't really all too cut out. Then I moved on again. People also moved on. Other game. And the game died. Talk to the guys and then schedule to play some Destiny. So what? Now they're all married. Their thing. Literally spent half a year learning how to solo dungeons and
Iron Banner Fortress. Whose fighting spirit will survive the day? Show me.
don't
Capture Zone
use for
A.
tight.
Opponent claims Zone C.
Feels so like so. What? What the hell was that guy?
Zone A lost. You captured Zone B. Opponent claimed Zone A.
I really just walked through my junk and said, yeah, no. Good. No. Do it. Don't do it. Don't join the dark side.
Zone C captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Oh. Damn.
The lead is yours.
I like triple targeting them. I miss every single.
Zone B lost.
I need Zone B
Opponent claimed
lost.
Zone B.
Winnable.
Zone A captured. You have the advantage. Press on. All zones abolished. The battlefield.
No. How much longer?
Eyes up, Guardian.
push me
fortress's
out of it.
defenses are broken. Now, please, don't let your enemies hold this advantage. Take the fortress from them.
My death means the death of many. Oh, and he has Witherhoard too. That's better version.
Seconds. The fortress is gone. Get back out there. Opponent claimed Zone B. You captured Zone A.
Did you just shoot my thing in midair? Are you kidding me?
Zone advantage is yours. Opponent claims Zone C.
What is this BS?
Zone A lost. Opponent claims Zone A.
Why is that not a one-shot? Like, come on! I feel like if you go on a triple kill, actually, no, that would be pretty. Come on.
Excellent work. Now let's see how you handle a change in tactics. Deploying Scorpius turrets. Shatter the fortress's defenses. Now take it as your own. Don't let your enemy hold this advantage. Take the fortress from them. Good counter. Now hit them again.
Triple kill though. Okay. Are you seriously not allowed to capture World Weekend?
Now
No way.
defend it. 10 seconds. The fortress is gone. Get back out there.
I might have lost, but I got some good kills.
Zone B captured. Opponent claimed Zone A. 3 minutes left.
And that's just a terrible time. That's COD timing. COD timing in Destiny. Checking my menu. COD time to be checking my menu. Gotta be like, yeah, nah, I was contributing. Neutralized it for them.
Zone B lost. You captured Zone C. Opponent claimed Zone B. It's almost over. Don't let them have it easy.
Yeah. Capture the damn flag, please. I am terrible. I am pretty bad.
But you'll be back.
And I'm leaving an armor.
Even in defeat, you show yourselves worthy.
Hello. Do I really though? Nice. This don't even get me anything, by the way. This is just purely playing. Yep. Yep.
Iron Banner Fortress. The Cabal say hunter knives are as sharp as war beast teeth, that no armor can stop them. I may have verified that rumor. Opponent claims Zone C.
Good. Alright.
Captured Zone B. You have the advantage. Press on. Zone A lost. Opponent claimed Zone A. Zone C captured. 2 zones are yours.
Running in long-range corridors, I'm suffering long-range consequences. Oh, why am I reloading so? Thanks for hitting me with a grenade. Let somebody else finish the job.
You have the Empress's attention. Now it's time to earn her applause. The Empress sends her regards. Guardians advance. Claim the fortress. Defend the fortress like the legionaries of Tora Bottle. Your enemies stand between you and victory. Take the fortress. Defend the fortress like the legionaries of Tora Bottle. The fortress collapses. Back into the field to claim zones.
Perfectly fine with this.
Claim Zone A.
But we're now gonna claim solo.
Capture Zone C.
Oh, what? Okay, I can't see with my contacts on. Me looking at one of these screens is just mind-boggling.
Captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours. Five minutes left. Sound tactics so far.
Okay. What? Once we keep the flags, I'm good.
Zone B lost. Opponent claims Zone B. You have the Empress's attention. Now it's time to earn her applause. Eyes up, Guardian. The fortress's defenses are broken. Now, claim it.
What?
Take the fortress from them.
Really? I didn't even know that's a try.
Defend the fortress like the legionaries of Tora Bottle.
Oh. That's the sound of a gathering storm? That's so exotic. Yo, what?
Your enemy stands between you and victory. Take the fortress. Claim the fortress. Now hold it. The fortress crumbles. Push out into the field and fight for zones. 3 minutes remain. Keep the pressure and you have them.
Great if we cap the zone.
Capture Zone C. Opponent claims Zone A.
Orders.
Captured Zone B. Zone advantage.
Get a help, buddy.
Keep the pressure on. It's almost over.
Thanks, man.
Zone C lost. Opponent claims Zone C. Undeniable.
Don't matter. Still got the kill.
Few could have done better.
You bag me all you want. You're the one that lost. But that armor piece. The best. Yeah. Bad. This. Need armor. Need arms. Arms, please. Oh wait. Usually carry 3 on my warlock, not my titan. There we go, baby. Woo! Gamble. Let's go. What are you gonna do? Let's just drink some water. I'll fix. Or Jasmine. Rock. Pyramid. Boulder. How the hell do I have these? Dog. Freaky. Okay. Got this shit. Oh, dude. Get him out of here. Tower. Tower things. Buy arms. Maybe I got like shitty arm.
Titan, the Iron Banner wants you.
The Iron Banner wants
May this help you in your quest.
There we go. An opti.
This means you have
Olympi.
power. Use it well.
That's exactly the role I want. Is exactly the role that I want. No melee, no gun. Boost up grenades. Yes. Like a gun that has better range. Not. Oh. Damn. 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 I mean, better boots would be. Like, the boots are the only things that are pretty bad, right? Yeah, 2 pairs of boots? 3 pairs of boots. 2, 3. Grenade. Minus grenade. Hell no. Minus grenade. Oh, hell no. Plus grenade. That's it. Oh, because I got the +3 on 2. Yeah. Dump it into the bottom 4. Fine with it. I dump it into the bottom 3, but if I really want to switch out from grenade, I could just dump everything else into weapons. Class, I like class. Super, I like super. Honestly, having a +25 on weapons and a +30 on super would be better, but beggars ain't choosers. Getting everything perfect. Perfect. Insane. Years at this point. Let's switch over to the hunter. Because the Iron Battalion armor is like one of the only armor pieces that are mostly hidden behind a... Don't have it, then you... Wonder... No, but it's all terrible weight. All these weapons. That's pretty good. Let us see if we can find something to use within the PvP. Adaptive. Mortal? No, let us try out a shotgun. I don't really have a shotgun I would like to use, actually. Ah. Chopper. Chappy, 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 chaperon! Chaperon! Need a good energy. That really screams out energy. You good now? The long range could be good, like an auto rifle. Or pulse rifle. Who are you? Oh no, the Marlet is pretty. This is not. I just put the 2 guns I want into the vault. Yeah, let's try it out. Let us get the boots. Is there something I could have playing in the background that doesn't have me going insane? Uno? The Van Os group playing Uno? Hell yeah.
Iron Banner Fortress. Show me strength. Opponent claims Zone C.
Oh my god, I had the triple jump.
Opponent claims Zone B. Captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
What's the point of using a shotgun?
Zone A lost. Opponent claimed Zone A. Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on. yours.
What?
Excellent work. Now let's see how you handle a change in tactics.
How does he have his super so quick?
Deploying Scorpius turrets. Carnage is dead. Claim the fortress. Your enemies have claimed the fortress. Take it from them.
Yeah, it isn't.
10 seconds.
There's no way.
The fortress crumbles. Push out into the field and fight for zones. Captured Zone A. 5 minutes remain. Zone A lost. Captured Zone B. Opponent claimed Zone A. Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on. Zone B lost. Opponent claimed Zone B. Battlefield shifts. Drop pod incoming. Take it as your own. Your enemy stands between you and victory. Take the fortress. Three minutes left. Seconds. You claimed the fortress. Now hold it. The fortress crumbles. Push out into the field and fight for zones. You captured Zone B. Opponent claimed Zone A. concede. Zone advantage is yours. If they prevail, it won't be because you let them. Keep fighting.
I still have yet to hit somebody with this. Okay.
Zone B lost. One minute remains. Learn from this defeat. Defeat only stops you if you let it. The Iron Banner is always open to you.
One more game. I just need one more game. Sierra whiskey.
Iron Banner Fortress. Show me your strength. Captured Zone A. Opponent claims Zone C. Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C captured. The war beasts are circling.
Really
don't let
know
those
where that
zones
is
go.
going.
Zone B lost.
I got a shotgun kill! Like a legit shotgun kill, not the Lord of
Claimed
Fools.
Zone B. You captured Zone B. Honor the Empress with your deeds. Zone A lost. Opponent claimed Zone A. Zone A captured. You possess the might of Acreus himself. Hold those zones. Zone C lost. Kaido's seen enough. It's time to up the challenge. Eyes up, Guardian. Guardians again. Claim the fortress. Defend the fortress like the legionaries of Tora Bottle. Seconds. The fortress is gone. Get back out there. Zone B captured. I'm calling it. Guardian, crush them. Opponent claims Zone C.
I won. Nice. I'm bottom of the leaderboard. What? I feel like I did so well.
You worked well together. Hang on to that.
Pretty much. Chill. What's that supposed to mean? This is me chilling, you know? You're talking like I use my brain. If it ain't the work week, I ain't using it.
It's time to draw.
Okay.
Hunter.
Can you shut up and chat? It's honestly
You are
annoying.
worthy of this.
Like, it's not pushing me past, like, a certain edge, you know? Saying relax the brain in chat, honestly makes you look more stupid than me. Oh, come on. Give me the damn volleyball finisher. Why do I need this? The colony crush. It's bats. Like, I need bats. I can get the other one next month. Happens every single month. Probably got more rewards by doing this. Oh wait, let me switch back to my hunter. Let me get the... Okay, 3 things of armor. I only got things that I already have. All the same. Or even worse. Okay, yeah. Back to the original plan. We'll just get it next month. Don't know what to do now. Two solar kills. Save it till next week. That in the beginning of the weekend. Paranormal activity. Paranormal activity. What? I'm near the objective. What's that? Should I be doing something here? Hey Siri. What do I do with paranormal activity in the impasse? What? Be in a position where you see both cubes. There's one cube, and where's the second? I need to come up here. But I can't see it. Apparently a second cubes. Where? What is that? Is that a cat? Yeah, no. What? Is this not the cube? When you commune in the circle, jump onto the red square and onto the statue in the area to the left of the pyramid. Commune with the circle. The circle. Circle. Where am I? I'm in the impasse. Jump onto the red square. Where is that circle? The marathon circle is not the circle. Oh, this is commune spot? This? Oh, there it is. What? The hell did I just do? So confused. You're all... Okay, first off, let's get this. This came out, what, 2 years ago now? And I'm just exploring it? That's crazy. Don't need to be on. But I do want to work on the winter bug. Okay. Egyptian. Huh? This is the one that's like just right on, right? Oh. There's another thing. I swear, this is just like the same thing in the last one. Wait. Where do I go? Back in the same spot as before. Right here. Why is this just not open? What? You can get repeats? What? Actually, wait, no, I could just do this. There's the one boss. Somewhere else that's visible from this location. Here would be easy. How could I be there? I think it's somewhere like there. Damn, bro, these puzzles are hard. Oh, okay. And on. Here would be the perfect spot. I can't see if I'm like all the way back here. Like, as of where I can see it, it's literally right there. Like, what? Where am I? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. How am I supposed to know that's a spot? I have finally crafted every single weapon. 4 out of what, 9? 11? I have 4 out of 11. And I get a ship for this. Shit. $55 feathers. Have both? Righto. Why not? What's the worst that could go wrong?
I'm tracking numerous enemy signatures converging on your position. Get ready.
They introduce Micah 10, and then they bring him back like 3 years later. They're like, there's this little boy, and he loves penguins, and he's now trans. And then he died. And then now Micah is just falling out in the Pale Heart. Wait, could they make Micah the new speaker? Think about it. Good. Cool finish. Gotta admit. Stigma. Go! That? Okay. It does not feel right. Just super in the corner. That's flawless. Oh, you could get clothes from here? Oh, this might be the armor class. Just do it on expert? That's it? Yeah. How about me? this one? Killer. Ah, 2 worse gear. Fun. An achievement. Really? Oh, that's a Monument of Triumph challenge. Okay. Hey. Okay. Gonna end the stream. Goodbye!